my name is Lisa. How are you today?
I'm doing all right, and you?
Oh, good. So it's good to meet you. I'm one of the social workers here at the school, and you just had a physical done. And on that physical, there are a couple of questions about substance use and alcohol. And I just wanted to go over a couple of things from the form with you. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. And so, um, what did you take your physical for today?
For substance use, I believe?
You were playing volleyball, you say?
No. Um,
Your physical that you had, so we are going to discuss the substance abuse form, but you had a physical before you came here, and I think it was an athletic physical for you to play basketball or something like that.
oh, yes, my school required that.
Oh, okay, school required the physical. So now, what grade are you in here at the school?
I'm on the 5th grade.
Okay, and let's see. And how long have you been playing basketball?
For 2 years now.
All right, sounds like you like playing basketball. And then you'll probably be playing some later on when you get to high school?
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, so there's a couple of questions that I want to, or things that I want to discuss with you about the form that you filled out. As a part of our routine check, we talk with everyone about their health and substance use, also including alcohol. This conversation is private and it's just between you and I, and it's also judgment free. And I do want to share with you that I don't have to talk to your parents about the conversation that we're having. However, if you tell me that you're going to hurt someone or someone is going to hurt you, then I will have to disclose that information to your parents. And also, if someone is hurting you, I'd have to disclose that information as well. Otherwise, everything that you and I discuss will be confidential between you and I. Is that okay?
That sounds good.
All right, cool. All right, so here we go. So I'll ask you 6 quick questions from this tool. It's called CRAFFT. And I want you to answer as honestly as possible, okay? Does that sound good?
That sounds good.
Okay. So, have you ever ridden in a car driven by someone, including yourself, who was high or had been using alcohol or drugs?
Yeah, a couple of times with friends.
I see. Okay. Do you ever use alcohol or drugs to relax, feel better, or to fit in?
Sometimes at parties, I take alcohol to loosen up.
Okay. Do you ever use alcohol or drugs when you're alone?
Not really.
Okay. And do you ever forget things you did while using alcohol or drugs?
Yeah, a few times.
A few times, okay. Number 5, and one more. Do your family or friends ever tell you that you should cut down on drinking or drug use?
Not really, but my mom really gets worries at times.
Okay, all right. And the last one, 6. Have you ever gotten into trouble while using alcohol or drugs?
I haven't gotten into trouble, but I got sick one night after taking too much drinks.
Okay. Thanks for answering honestly, and based on your responses, it sounds like alcohol is something you use to relax and also to fit in social events. We've also had moments where drinking led to forgetting things and causing you to feel sick, and that's really important insight to have on yourself. Yeah, that's really important insight. Mm-hmm. So do you think that insight is important for you to have?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I have a problem, but sometimes I do drink more than I plan to.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense, and a lot of people don't set out to drink much, but it happens, and especially in social settings. It's great to be aware of what's going on with yourself. And can you tell me more about those times where you drink that made you feel sick, or you drink more than expected?
I guess at parties, I just go with the flow. If everyone is drinking, it's easy for me to keep going.
I see. That's understandable, and social pressures are real at party environments, and it can make drinking easier than what you plan to do. You mentioned that sometimes you have forgotten some things about drinking. How did that make you feel?
Oh, honestly, that was freaky. It freaked me out a little,
Oh, okay.
and I don't want to drink out, or I don't want to black out or do something embarrassing to myself at parties again.
Yeah, that sounds really like a valid concern. Losing control over your actions can be pretty risky and also very, very scary of not knowing. Good news is there's always ways to manage your drinking to stay in control and having fun. Would you be open to talking about some strategies?
Sure.
Okay, good. So one thing that can help is to set limits before you go out. For example, deciding ahead of time how many drinks that you're gonna have, and pacing yourself, like with water in between. Have you ever tried that?
Mm, I think I could try setting a limit before I go out. That makes sense?
Okay, it does. Yes, that's good. That's totally normal. But having a plan before you start drinking can help you avoid those things, those moments where you're not sure how much you're drinking. Another strategy is to eat before drinking. Drinking on an empty stomach makes alcohol hit harder. And what do you think about one of these ideas? Eating before you go out to drink and not drinking on an empty stomach.
Not really, but I guess I could try that.
Okay. Does that make sense at all?
Sure.
Okay, good. So great. And if you ever feel like drinking is just to fit in, remember you still can have a good time without overdoing it. And have you ever thought about having alcohol-free nights, or finding ways to have fun without drinking with your friends?
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Okay, you think you could maybe work out something like that? Have an alcohol-free night?
Yeah.
Okay. It's something to consider. There are a lot of ways to enjoy social events without feeling pressured to drink too much. Okay, so let me summarize what we've talked about today. So based on what we've talked about, here's a plan. You'll try something to drink. You'll try setting a limit before you go out and drink, or before you actually go out. You'll pace yourself with water or food, and you'll think about having some alcohol-free nights with your friends. Does that sound like a realistic plan?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Awesome. I'd love to check in with you in a few weeks to see how things are going. And if you ever feel like alcohol is a bigger issue than you think, we have some resources that are available for you that can help. And don't hesitate to call if you need some support. You're not alone in this, and we're here to support you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for coming.